wakes up from his dream, jumps out of bed and knows that he will conquer the world, yeah. He looks up at the sun, he smiles because his light shines just as bright, yeah. And all the people that go running through his mind, draw the chorus of his heart and lungs combined and step in time. I've got to see through stormy eyes, 'cause I'm made from winds and I'm cut from skies. Starving and free, dizzy and strong, I will sing this boy's song. Hey, you're hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, I can't hit the high notes tonight. Haphazard motion of his dreary, dismal day brings a song out from within his memory. He knows that lack of direction directs the intuition of the undaunted mind, yeah. And singing softly to avoid a sun stifles voices in his heart that wanna scream. I've got to see through stormy eyes, 'cause I'm made from wind and I'm cut from skies, yeah. Starving and free, dizzy and strong, I will sing a boy's song. Hey, oh, hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I've got to see through stormy eyes, 'cause I'm made from wind and I'm cut from skies. Starving and free, dizzy and strong, I will sing a boy's song. Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. And he sings that I am the sun and moon, and I'll make the angels swoon. I am the wine within your cup, give myself to fill you up. If I die before I wake, pray my friends my soul to take. When my bleeding heart runs through, my 6 brass strings will ring out true, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good evening, gatherers. Cheers. This is my first whiskey in many days. I am still not totally recovered from the sickness that my children gave me, but I feel like this evening necessitated a drink. I mean, say what you will about the unbalanced nature of any particular political candidate. It is nothing. Let me just tell you, it is nothing compared to an overtired 3-year-old. Nothing. Nothing. I mean, one night, overtired 3-year-old. I mean, Willa has graduated very recently from the crib to a big girl bed, which means she can fucking escape anytime she wants. Yeah, I'm talking 4:30 a.m. in the morning. She is up playing with the fucking toys, right? And, you know, you kind of got to let it unfold. If she's playing quietly, what can you do? What can you do? But what it means is that when she comes home from school and daycare, it is like she is like an armed IED, and you have no idea what is going to set her off, right? I mean, right? Doesn't want to take a bath. Doesn't want to get out of the bath. Both things can happen within the span of 10 minutes. 2 IED explosions right there. I'm telling you. Overtired 3-year-old. Worse than anything we are voting for right now. I'm just saying. I am just putting things in perspective for anyone that is having a bad day. Of course, in between are all the sweet and amazing moments too. So, you know, doesn't mean Daddy ain't gonna drink a whiskey, because she's gonna drink some whiskey. Oh, I saw someone write in that they're trying to get some tickets for our show at Higher Ground in Burlington on Friday. I like that. I didn't see who it was, but I like that. Just show up, man. I don't think... Last time I checked, it was not close to selling out. So there will be tickets. There will be tickets tomorrow, the next day. No matter what happens this evening, this week, the sun will continue to rise. And more importantly, there will continue to be concerts. There will continue to be hippies like me out there in the world playing music. That's what I'm talking about. Let's play some old school tonight, huh? Well, the sunset too early for my eager taste. My lungs hadn't gotten their fill. If my beating heart let me lie in this bed, yeah, another day would be past standing still. So I walk out in the moonlight, hands in my pockets as she walked by. Gave her a smile, and I stuck to the sideway, 'cause it was going my way, and the world had decided to cater to me for a while. As I roam, so much to show how nothing have grown. Man, I saw her in a smoky bar, decided to give it a try. I threw a few back, gathered my courage as the minutes they passed slowly by. Her name was Melina, and She swore that she'd seen me before. And as I walked her back to her place, she smiled as she kissed me, and she took both my hands, pulled me in through her front door. Oh, here's our own. So much to show how our nothing have grown. So much to show how I've not and have grown. So much to show how I've not and have grown. Cheers, y'all. I'm still a little foggy-headed. From being sick and getting very little sleep, I may have skipped a verse. I may have skipped a verse. Damn it. But you know what I was thinking about as I was singing that? I wrote that the very first year I was playing music. I was living in Chicago. I was working as the recess guy at an elementary school. The recess guy at an elementary school. And at night, I mean, Chicago, compared to Boston, is like this massive city. It's huge. It's expansive. And it is a music town. So if you try hard enough, there are open mics, right, 7 days a week. And so I would work during the day at the school, and at night I would go out and I would play in open mics, and I'd try and figure out how to be myself in front of other human beings playing these songs. Anyways, there was this place down the road called the Old Town School of Folk Music, right? Which is right where the badass troubadour folk musicians would play when they came through town. And it's kind of interesting. Like, I was just thinking about that because next week, can't remember what day of the week it is. Saturday, maybe? I can't remember. We are going to be in Chicago. We're going to be playing at the Old Town School of Folk Music. First time. I'm super excited. Full circle. Full circle. Yep. Thank you, Amber. The 16th, Saturday. Like I said, the 16th on Saturday. We are going to be at the Old Town School of Folk Music in Chicago. I'm psyched to be in the Midwest. Man, I hope you Midwest fans out there, I mean, you know this if you've been to our shows. Our following is small out there, right? People are just like right there finding out. Like, the only way people find out about us is word of mouth. And, you know, we play so much less often out there, right? It trickles out slowly. So I hope those of you that are, right, Columbus, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, I hope you all, come out to a show, but come out to a couple shows. Be on the road with us a little bit. I mean, that tends to kind of happen in the Midwest a little bit. There are groups that will come to 2 or 3 shows in a row, and that makes me super, super happy. And of course, right, all of our, especially when we're on tour, each night we really try to vary things up, even more so than we do in the Northeast. And so, pretty cool. Well, let's play some more songs from that I wrote in that first year in Chicago, huh? What do you think? What do y'all think, huh? You know, this song has become a song during which I kind of talk a little bit, and that's become kind of like the defining element of this song. But man, when I first wrote it in Chicago, it was just I was trying to write a sweet little song about perspective. How things that seem really big to me in a big picture turn out to be very small. And the opposite is true too, right? Sometimes really small moments and small little things end up being formative. Anyways, maybe I'll try and skip the rant tonight and just play this song the way I wrote it. There was a formative moment for me with this song. I had just finished writing it, and it was late night, and we were at maybe the apartment I was staying at or whatever. There were 5 or 6 of us there after the bars, you know, and everybody was exhausted and everybody was drunk, and somebody said, you know, hey, Adam, you know, play a song. Play one of your latest songs. Play something. And while everyone, I sat on a chair, and I remember there were 3 or 4 people, you know, kind of just eyes closed, end of the night, zoning out, and I just played this song. And I remember there was this one gal that was on the couch, who was falling asleep during the song, right? But then, like, I finished the song, and she was just like, fucking awesome. I mean, right? Talk about small things that are big things. Like, I just started writing songs, right? I remember that moment, right? As a beginning songwriter. Tiny star is a big bright sun. In the morning when my day has begun, buy it hot from a corner store, like I did in the day before. Alright. Are you listening? Yeah. Alright. Are you listening? Yeah. In a small world, I'm a small, small man. I'm gonna start with the big plan. Gonna try to make a big, big sound. Gonna shake up a little ground. Alright. Are you listening? Alright, yeah, yeah. Are you listening? A tiny star shining bright on me. I feel big in its company. If you want, I will shine for you. A tiny star big enough for 2. I will shine, and I will burn so bright, yeah. Are you listening? I will shine. I will burn so bright, bright. I know this day seems like a crazy big day. This feels like a crazy big week, and it all just feels crazy. And maybe it is crazy. Maybe it is big and significant, you know. But in the times that all of that gets the best of me, I just keep reminding myself. The thing I remind myself on the hardest days, on the days that I feel like maybe the world isn't spinning the way I want it to, or my life isn't unfolding the way I want it to. I'm not the person that I want to be. It happens. I find a pretty spot by myself, right? I'm just by myself. And I just take a second to look up at the sky or the trees or whatever's around me, right? And I tell myself, no matter what happens in my life, I will always have the ability to sit in a spot like this. In fact, no matter how successful I am, really, the best thing I can probably hope to do with my day and my life is find a spot like this and sit for a few. The world goes through ups and downs and through vast and scary and astounding changes. And we're all just folks on the planet in one place with the ability to look up at the sky for a handful of days in between the day that we are born and the day that we pass on. And in the context of that, today doesn't seem so scary. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fucking scary for me. But that's the practice, at least. That's the goal. We will shine. We will burn so bright, yeah, yeah. Are you listening? I will shine. I will burn so bright, yeah, yeah. Alright, alright. Are you listening? Yeah. Does not change the fact that my 3-year-old is literally a human IED currently. I mean, she's sleeping. She might be sleeping. Who fucking knows? She's not in a crib. She could be up. She could, you know what? We woke up the other day. We walked in to the bathroom. The sink was running. I don't know how long the sink had been running for. And the trash can in the bathroom was entirely filled to the top with wet paper towels. She found a paper towel roll, and we asked her, what happened in the bathroom? And she said, very earnestly, the walls needed cleaning. So she turned on the sink, probably at 3:30 in the morning, found paper towels, shredded them up, put them in the water, rubbed them over the walls, and filled up our trash can. This is what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. Jenny, the paper towels got wet because she reached up with her little fucking hand and turned on the sink. She can turn on the sink, but she has a very hard time turning off the sink. So once she turns on the sink, she can wet the paper towels in the sink, but she can't turn off the sink. So the sink's just running. It's just gonna run. Brutalia. It's a pretty awesome ride to be on. I mean, it's pretty awesome. It is like, you can swing in any direction at any moment. She's going to school and she's going to daycare, and she is so exhausted. She is so exhausted by the end of the day. And that's hard to watch. Like, right? It's hard to watch your child just be so tired and like having feelings and frustrate. I mean, when I'm exhausted, I have fucking feelings and frustrations that I can't really explain, and I react poorly to situations, right? A 3-year-old, right? Not only that, but she lives in a world where, right, people are telling her what to do all the time. Like, she's just come home from school and daycare where she's had to follow rules and be in order, and she loves school and daycare. Like, she doesn't want to come in a car at the end of the day, right? She loves it. But when she gets home, I think she just needs to, like, she's like dying for some unstructured time, except she's so fucking tired. We have to get her fed. We have to get her in the bath. We have to get some pajamas on her. These things, like, right? And, you know, and she wants to read books. She wants to have time to read books afterwards. And after books, she wants us to build her a bunny hole out of pillows that she hides in, obviously. Who doesn't want to be hidden in a bunny hole before being tucked in a bed? There are things she needs to do, is my point. Anyways. Can you tell I'm underslept and still a little sick? And drinking whiskey. Okay. How about another song from way back in the Chicago days? So I'd go to these open mics at night. I hadn't told this story in a while, probably. I'd go to these open mics. I go to these open mics, and the way an open mic works, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, right, is, right, a bar or a club or, right, will host an open mic, and you show up with a guitar or not or whatever, right, but you show up and you sign your name up, meaning you're going to perform a song. If it's a busy open mic, right, you'll get you'll get one song over the course of the night. If there's like a handful of people at an open mic, then, you know, maybe each person will get 2 or 3 songs. Every open mic is different. But the point is, I was teaching myself how to write songs. I was teaching myself how to play guitar. I was teaching myself how to sing. But more importantly, I was like teaching myself how to like play these songs that were personal to me in front of other people. And so I just needed to go to lots of open mics and perform in front of people. And so that's what I did, like almost every night. But the reality of that is that there's a lot of waiting around, right? I would go to a bar, I would sign up, and I would wait till it was my turn and I would play my song. And, you know, of course, after I played my song, depending on where I was in the night, you know, I'd usually try and sit around and support the other artists that were trying to do the same. But there was a lot of downtime. So I had a handful of friends that were brave enough to, on occasion, spend a night sitting in a bar waiting for me to play my song. Different friends, different nights. It was actually a really wonderful year that way, right? I mean, I was 23 years old, 22, 23. And so like my buddies were right out of college with me. Some of them were a little older, but everyone was like trying to figure it. But you know, everybody could go out on a weeknight. Everybody could go out any night I wanted them to. So we would hang out. One of my buddies, who I'd grown up with back in Boston, this was in Chicago. I'd grown up with him back in Boston, and he did what you're not supposed to do. He had a relationship. He was excited about a girl. She was moving to Chicago, and with no plan, he decided to move out to Chicago with her. And of course, right, a month into being in Chicago, she broke up with him. He was very, very sad, and would come out to open mics with me often, during which we would talk about his love troubles, which I'm happy to do with any good friend. He is to this day, a good friend. But for those of you who have nursed a friend back from Broken Heartsville, you know that it can take a while, and it can take many conversations, and sometimes it can take some patience on the part of the friend who is the shoulder to cry on. As a songwriter, his story spilled out into a song. So this one's called Naive Little Me. Old school tonight, y'all. Well, I'd breathe in your skin once the soap smell was gone, when we'd lie around the house with the radio on. But naive little me, the innocent fawn, never realized I had you on loan. If I could bottle that smell, I could sustain this old smile like a puff from the bowl. It might numb me while I would drink you like wine, but all I taste is the bile from the indifference that I heard in your tone. Don't leave me here on my own. fanfare, a big old parade, a scene at the palace. Your impetuous slave couldn't keep his mouth shut, even after forbade, for he dreamed of a seat at your throne. Well, this must have amused you, a jester was he, to dance in your presence, desperate to see just one glimpse in his eyes. Be it love or pity, but none such human a gesture was shown. Only me here on my own. Well, I would like to recall you as underworld bound with cursed virtuous pets. You keep chained to the ground, a Hades-spawned creature with snakes all around, turning all of your suitors to stone. And I would like to believe I've escaped from your hold, fleeing misery, demonous tortures untold. Oh, but if I could paint you, the treasures behold will remain to me ever unknown. Lonely me here on my own. My talent is wasted, my wit is unresolved. I've doubled my ante, I've scratched and I've clawed, and I'm battered and I'm beat like some back alley dog, made of nothing but skin and bone. So I'll write down a letter, I will sing and I'll pray, and it will help to console me in some self-indulged way. So fuck you, my darling, I'll see you someday when a sturdier heart I have grown. 'Cause you left me here on my own. Yeah, no, do-da-da down, no. Cheers. All right. Well, I'm telling stories about the first year in Chicago. Feel like I got to tell this one. I got fired. Eventually, I was playing open mics, right? Eventually, towards the end of the year, the school year, springtime, I got an ad posted from a bar called Johnny O'Hagan's, right near Wrigley Field. They were looking for a musician to play every Thursday night. And so I applied. I had just made a little demo. That little demo, I think you can even continue to stream these days. It's just a self-titled. It says, the album is Adam Ezra. You can find it, probably on all streaming platforms. My voice is comically different. And my bandies call it Baby Adam. I had not it was before I spent 20 years singing 5 hours a night and drinking whiskey, not treating myself super well. So my voice is way up there. But I sent them this demo to CD, and they liked it, and they said, yeah, we'll hire you for Thursday nights. And but what I didn't know is that they were looking for someone to play cover songs at this. I mean, it's kind of an obvious thing to ask when you're getting hired to play every week. But I didn't, and I eventually got let go because I wanted to play original music and not cover songs, and I was pretty devastated by it. And so I wrote a song about a guy that I could be right now if I had decided to make the money that I could have made playing cover songs 7 days a week. It's called Cover Man. I don't play it very often, but I'm gonna play it for you tonight. See if I remember all the words. I have written many lines, lost forever in the back of time, and I listen to the tired radio where I know my lines will never go, and so I am a cover man. The less you know, the less I show. So throw them back, watch the hack, and call them if you can. Oh, I am a cover man, doing all they wrote and told. I got your evening in my hand, like a cover man, yeah. Cover man. I've been playing 20 years. People listen while they drink their beers, and I'd like to play the songs that are my own, but the owner said to sound familiar to theirs, and so I am a cover man. The less you know, the less I show. So throw them back and watch the hack, and call them if you can. Oh, I am a cover man, and doing all they've all been told. I got your evening in my hand, cover man. Cover man, cover man, na na na. Out of high school, I worked hard, laying concrete and splitting tar. When I hit those chords, they bang into my soul. I'll never go back, no, no. And so I am a cover man. Less you know, the less I show. So go back, watch the hack, go them if you can. Oh, I am a cover man, doing all they've all been told. I got your evening in my I show so the one back wants to hang all the can. No, I am a cover man doing all that play the role. I got your evening in my hand. I got your evening in my hand. I got your evening in my hand, yeah. Cover man, yeah, yeah. Cover man, cover man. Cheers. Whoa. Oh, man. Martha, your favorite of all time? I'm glad you're hanging tonight. Makes me happy. I can't remember the last time I played that song. All right, well, here's the deal. I'm going to play one more song with y'all. But then I'm going to hop over to Instagram. I'm going to live stream over there for a song. I'm going to play Juna Please over there. Just to talk about the new release. And for those of you that haven't heard, we just a handful of days ago, we released an acoustic version of me playing the song Juna Please with John Oates in studio, just the two of us. A duet, singing harmonies, John ripping a guitar solo. We recorded it and we made a music video of it. We made a video of the performance, right? And had posted it up on YouTube, but we never actually released the song. And so we finally released it. And I want to thank all of y'all out there for streaming over the last handful of days. I just feel so grateful that so many of y'all, and there is, some of you have heard me jump on the soapbox before. I'm going to do it quickly. But I am one of those artists that does not feel like you are stealing when you are streaming. Streaming music is a way that an independent artist like me can get out across the world instantaneously. Anyone who hears about me, right, can click a couple buttons and listen to any of my songs that they want. That's an amazing thing. And the more people who are out there streaming my music on platforms like Spotify, the more my music is being recommended to music fans around the world. About 33% of the people that are coming to my music these days are doing so through, right, like recommendations from the algorithm, right? And so, and that's because of you all. That's because of this core of incredible human beings that want to come out and visit me and hear me play and listen to the songs that I write. And I feel so grateful for you all every day. And honestly, the coolest thing is that, like, one of the biggest ways that you can help me as an independent artist, me and my bandies, get out into the world is just by streaming our music on your favorite music streaming platform. You can fucking hit repeat and turn the sound off and let the latest release play for a couple days. And believe it or not, all of those plays, right, all of those plays add up to numbers that get our music recommended to listeners all over the world. And that's how some of you have come to be gathering with me tonight. It's one of the coolest things, I think. So anyways, thank you for streaming the latest release of Juno Please. I'm going to play one more song and then I'm going to go over to Instagram and I'm going to play Juno Please. I would be so psyched if you felt like bopping over there and joining me for party number 2. Man, it's a crazy night. Thanks for spending some time with me, just taking a breather from the whirlwind all around us. The sun is going to rise tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. We will still be here together when the dust clears from whatever happens. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Cheers, gatherers. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May you turn when you're ready to carry you home. May you keep your head in the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, golden we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to round good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. These moments pass lightly and won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who want with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to round in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. gatherers. I'll see you over on Insta for those of you who want to join me. And for the rest of y'all, please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you again soon.